Hi viewers, welcome to AGN. This is Simple Complex and Compound Sentences Part 2 video in English. First, let us go with this rule. In phrase, there is being plus adjective and with the prepositions due to, owing to, on account of, because of. We are making phrases in simple sentences, and in complex sentences with the subordinating conjunctions as, since, because, and in compound sentences we are we are adding the conjunctions so and so, the coordinating conjunctions. See the rule here. With these prepositions due to, owing to, on account of, because of, we are writing here PP plus ing noun NF of adjective. PP is nothing but possessive pronoun, ing is verb form of ing, NF is noun form of adjective. When we are changing a subordinate clause into a phrase, we should not add a subject or a finite verb in the phrase. So we are making the subjective pronoun into possessive pronoun, and we are changing this finite verb into noun form of ing form of verb, or the adjective in that clause into the noun form. So that it changes into a phrase. Okay. Now let us see the sentences. First, let us go from the complex sentence. For example, since they played well, they could win the match, or they could win the series. Since they played well is the subordinate clause. They could win the series is the main clause. We are changing this subordinate clause into the phrase. See here, as it is the reason, we are choosing this rule and we are going with this preposition on account of. What is PP here? There. They becomes there. Subjective pronoun they becomes there, and played verb becomes playing, so that there is no subject and no finite verb. We can either change this verb or the adjective. Here we have changed the verb. So on account of their playing well is the phrase, and we are writing the main clause as it is. Now here the compound sentence. Changing the sentence from complex to compound is very easy. Just we are removing this subordinating conjunction and we are adding the suitable coordinating conjunction so that it becomes compound sentence with two main clauses, right? They played well, so they could win the series. Now see here, let us see how, if we get a simple sentence, how to change it into complex. Being honest, or you might get because of his being honest, or because of his honesty. If you get such phrases, how do you change them into the subordinate clause? As it shows reason, because of, we can go ahead with the subordinating conjunction as, since, or because. Here I have written as. And see this possessive pronoun his, it becomes the subjective pronoun he here. And was, how did you get was? Here the ing form of verb is being. It is the ing form of the be form verbs. So what are be form verbs? Am, is, are, was, were. Here we have chosen was. Do you know why? Because the verb in the main clause is in past tense. So we have chosen the past be form verb. As he was honest, everyone praised him. Here the simple sentence is because of his being honest, or because of his honesty, everyone praised him. The complex sentence is as he was honest, everyone praised him. As usual, we can change this complex to compound just by removing the conjunction here as into adding this coordinating conjunction, and so he was honest, and so everyone praised him. Be very careful in bringing the subject and finite verb into a clause from the phrase. That's what very important. We have to change this possessive pronoun to subjective pronoun, and we have to change the verb into the finite verb, non-finite verb into a finite verb, and the tense is decided by the main clause verbs tense. That's all. If you can do that, it's very easy. See the next example. Let us go from the compound sentence. He is sick and so he walks slowly. If you get such sentences, how do you change them into complex sentence? He walks slowly because he is sick. Both are in present tense, you see. Both the clauses should be the same tense, should be in the same tense, okay? He walks slowly because he is sick. See here, because if you use only because, it is the conjunction. If you use because of, it is the phrase, preposition. Okay? It becomes a phrase if you use because of. Okay? See here, he walks slowly because he is sick. The reason becomes here. Okay? Then how do you change this complex to simple? Because he is sick, this subordinate clause becomes the phrase. Instead of because, we are using the preposition because of, and he becomes his possessive pronoun. Sick, this adjective becomes the noun form, sickness, because of his sickness. Or one more way also we can write what it is, because of his being sick, he walks slowly. I hope you have understood to some extent. Let us see the examples here. See this first sentence, complex. Since he ran fast, he won the prize. This is a complex sentence. We have to change this subordinate clause into phrase. Since he ran fast becomes the phrase with the preposition due to or owing to or on account of. Okay, let us take on account of. He becomes his. Ran becomes running. On account of his running fast, he won the prize. Just try this answer yourself, okay? Then the compound sentence, he ran fast and so he won the prize. Due to heavy rain, the match was cancelled. Due to heavy rain is the phrase. Due to heavy rain should be changed into the subordinate clause. Since it rained heavily, or since there was heavy rain, as it is a place and it is the different place and it is a different subject. We are adding a dummy subject here like there or it. And the tense should be past, okay, as there is past tense in the main clause, okay. Since it rained heavily, since there was heavy rain, the match was cancelled. Then there was heavy rain and so the match was cancelled. They were poor and so they could not help others. We know the complex sentence very well. Since they were poor, they could not help others. Now, since they were poor should be changed into a phrase. Please try. Due to their poverty, poor, noun form poverty, or on account of their being poor, they could not help others. Dear friends, this is how we have to transform the sentences from simple, complex to compound. I hope you have understood. In the forthcoming videos, we go ahead with the rest of the rules. Thank you so much.